Hi Aries, this is your reading for the 13th to the 19th of September 2021. I'm using the Cook's Tarot like I promised last week, and I'm also using the Herb Crafters and the Gilded Reverie and the Shaman Oracle deck. Now I'm going to choose this card and I'll go into this card a little bit more, what it represents, etc., etc. You come in, this is love, this is work, this is money, and this is the action. But you can also take it morning, afternoon and evening, and also as Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. If you like it, please let me know in the description box, and I could do an extended reading like that every month and see how it goes, besides the weeklies and the romance readings. Also, thank you very much for your likes and shares, and I do appreciate it more than you know. Pisces is the first one, since Pisces had the most hits on them and views. But if you would like to be number one, then keep on hitting and subscribing and sharing. Okay, you come in with the Seven of Cups, and this is for love. Perhaps you are dreaming about love, what you want and how you want it. You want a house, you want a baby, you want to get married, you want to have a car, you want to go on holiday, besides the job or work. You might want to work from home. You've definitely got a lot of dreams. My advice is make a pro and cons list and see which dream could come out first and quickly. And this will keep you motivated to go on to the next goal or the next dream. Also, the advice is keep the dreams and goals realistic so you don't get disappointed. In other words, don't build castles in the sky, as they say. Now you've got a lot of dishes here that represents wishes like babies, cars, getting married or becoming a grandmother, having material wealth, having partying or getting married. This is a Jewish person, a Greek person crushing the glass for good luck and protection. So that's where the marriage comes in. 7 is also good luck, as it's a beautiful number, the lucky number. And we also have the curandera of fire. The curandera means a healer, but in this deck it is also represents the kings. So you have a king of fire, the king of wands. This could be Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries, or you could be meeting an Aries. Now the king of wands, he's a dynamic man. He goes for what he wants. He's very independent. He's very strategic, creative and logical and hardworking. But if you do get involved with a fire sign, then set your boundaries. Let them know your boundaries and please know their boundaries. Then you can't get any quarrels or mix-ups. But once a fire sign, you've stolen a fire sign's heart or wands, then they think that you are theirs. So make it clear from the start and keep on continuing. Like they say, or the cliche is, start the way you mean to carry on or go on. Okay, so you might be dreaming about a fire sign, in this case Aries prominently, but could also be Leo or Sagittarius. Get a pen and paper if you like, stop the video and note down all the zodiac signs that I mention. Also take notes on warnings or things that suggest enhance your week. Remember, you hold the key to your dreams and your wishes. You have also the world. The world means that you are balanced, that you feel on top of the world, and phase is coming to an end, and there is a new phase starting. Again, the world is also the karma card. Have you done good? Have you done bad? Or has somebody done you wrong or good? They'll get their karma back threefold, and so will you. The card also means going on to the next level. So if you're going out with a fire sign or anybody else, you could be getting proposed to, you could be getting married, you could be getting engaged. You could also move in with them or they with you, as it's also the card for moving home. Also going on holiday. You could be going on holiday, or when you go on holiday, you could meet a prominent fire sign, somebody new. You are definitely in the spotlight with the world because you are being noticed. This could also be by a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio or Aquarius, or you could already be hooked up with one of them and going on holiday or getting married or re-celebrating the marriage, because nowadays some people aren't getting married again and again, just to have the union blessed, and also to let everybody else in the world know how much you are in love and how much you are still in love. You could be married to your soulmate. Awesome. Congratulations if you've been married for such a long time. I do admire that. Okay. Also, like I said, it's the karma card, but it also means it's like the Wheel of Fortune. What goes up must come down. There is an end of a phase, and where there is an end, there is a new beginning. The world is your oyster. You could also be working. I know this is the love line that I've said, but you could also have met your other half or prospective other half on the web, and you could be working on the web. So you could have been meeting them through working on the web. It could have been a client of yours. You got chatting about an item they bought from you, from your web shop, and you got to know and you started to talk and blah, blah, blah. You know how it carries on. But you're definitely working, making a network for yourself, whether in business or socially. Yeah, it's very clever if you can combine the two. Now for work, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords means you're going away from rough waters, bad times, to smoother waters, good times. Well done. And again, you could be moving your business. You might be working from home, but now you might have your own shop, literally and figuratively, and still continuing having the web shop and also the physical shop. You could be also moving home and having a bigger place to make it into a shop. You have also the Six of Air here, twice, from the herb crafters. So you could be expanding, and the world is also broadening, branching out, like I said. So perhaps you are branching out onto the web. You definitely will have success. Okay, 666 is a double number, so it's the angelic and the divine letting you know that they've got your back and they are noticing you. Now you've also got the Knight of Swords, so you could be dealing with a Gemini, you could be dealing with a Libra or an Aquarius. After all, we have Aquarius in the world card, so Aquarius is prominent. Also, this could be official news, signing documents because you bought a new premises, whether it's a house or for business. You could be making telephone calls or you could be receiving calls. Definitely. Also, the source represents communication, so news could be traveling backwards and forwards. And also you could be getting another perspective on things. Definitely you could be working with institutions or with authorities. You might be supplying something or selling something and supplying to institutions or authorities. Very, very successful. Definitely. I thought it was the Six of Wands. That means victory. But I think you've got the world in your hands. The world is your oyster. The Five of Pentacles we have for the money sector. You might not have money as much as you like. You might be trying to balance your money because the Five of Pentacles does represent feeling left out of a group from family or friends. So perhaps you're isolating yourself because you're working on the web and you're not actually dealing with people. And I think if you do start a physical shop, you could be meeting more people and you won't be feeling left out so much because you're dealing literally physically with people. And so you feel that you are seen and noticed and you can communicate with real people. But don't forget, a lot of things in the world nowadays is just a digital vision. That's the word I was looking for. You can see everybody on FaceTime. Five also means that you might feel out of balance. And if you are short of money and you're trying to balance your money, then there is an institution that could help you. You've got the institution, so you could be getting news from the bank if you have applied for a loan to be able to buy new stock, for instance. But I would like to also add, have you thought, if you haven't got a web shop, just a physical shop, to start a web shop and people can order directly from the factory? Then you won't have to already pay out before and to buy stock, because you can make photographs and they can order it directly from the factory. So to make also less work, shortcuts for yourself where you can improve it. You also have the Alita of water. That is the Knight of water. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio or a Pisces. Mainly Scorpio, as you've got Scorpio also in the World card. There could be an offer. So if you are working on the web and you are working or collaborating with a producer or a wholesaler, they might say, well, you know what? We will pay because part of it, or we will invest in your company because you give us free promotion, and so we will invest. So perhaps you can work it out that way. Perhaps somebody will come with an offer. This could also be an offer of marriage or proposal or engagement or going out. Definitely news will be coming to you. And I think it could be also something with love, because you've got the Lovers. Like I said, you've got the Page or Knight of water, and the Knight usually carries a cup, and they do represent love, passion, nurturing, caring. So it could be, if you've got your own thing, your project, that is your baby, your own firm, that is your baby, you are nurturing your baby. But you could be partnering up, like I said, with somebody that you are promoting or that you buy from and promote, and they could be joining because you've got the Lovers. So you could also be dealing with a Gemini, like I said before. I think, no, yes, I did, with the Knight of Swords. So you could be dealing with a Gemini mainly. You've got them here twice, and they can talk very well. They can sell ice cubes to Eskimo. Perhaps you might not be able to sell as well as this Gemini. So let them do the verbal sales. You could be partnering up also in love, because you've got the Knight of love and passion. So you could be hooking up with a water sign or with an air sign. Okay, the air sign, besides the Taurus, the Leo, or the Scorpio. Okay. because the world is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius. You've got Aquarius with the Knight, and you've got the Scorpio and the other water sites with the Knight of Water. Now, for the action that you can take, you have the Eight of Wands. You can take this as the weekend, but you can also take this as suggestions or an answer to get results. You know what I mean. Here we have the Eight of Wands. Things are happening all very, very fast in general, and it could, for you, it could be in romance. For you, it could be in your business or generally in your life. Now, the Eight of Wands also means that you could be traveling for work. You could be going on holiday. And 8 is also the house of money and power, definitely. So, like I said, you're going from rough waters into smoother waters. You are climbing up from 5, 6, 7 to 8. Wow, look at that. Straight in a row. Now here you see a cake and matches, and the matches represent the wands. Now I'm going to go a little bit into the detail of the chairs. We have a saying in England, if you step out of your chair and you leave, don't put your chair back, because otherwise you will never be back to visit the person that you've just visited. And when I do read sometimes the books, as every deck has a different meaning, like you know that I've already said that you've got sayings come alive, etc., etc. And this morning I did Pisces, and I don't know why, but they had the Ace of Pentacles, yes, and it was done with the left hand. So I said to them, yes, it is left is to the heart. It's also the feminine side, and it also represents love. So perhaps it's an offer of love, the Ace of Pentacles. But it's something that's tangible, durable, and long-term. But right is to receive and left is to leave. So remember that. Right to receive, left to leave. So if you get an itchy hand, the palm of your hand, then you know it's a warning that something is going to happen. Okay. Now, I'm not going too deep into the cards and the elements and all that. We know it's fire. We know it's the rain. It's going to rain and not... It's going to pour and not just rain. Things are going to happen. Okay. Empty chairs and empty tables. This is the title of the solo from the opera Les Miserables. The Miserables. Adapted from the book of the same name by Victor Hugo, the song occurs towards the end of the show, when Maurice mourns a place where my friends will meet no more. It is full of regret and the futility of sacrifice. The symbolism between empty chairs is rather literal. One is not present. It implies an absence of awareness or motivation. In the Dream Dictionary A to Z, dream meanings, an empty chair signifies unexpected news. So there you are, you've got a little bit of more information. If you want to find out what dreams means, then go to the Dream Dictionary A to Z, dream meanings. And also that an empty chair signifies unexpected news, and it is the Eight of Wands, the card of news. Okay, the birthday cake. Now, this is just a little bit of information that I love passing on, and I love to know myself, so that's why I love to pass it on. And the birthday cake and candles. The tradition of having a birthday cake dates back as far as ancient Greece. The offering of Artemis, goddess of the moon, was a circle cake that had candles embedded around it. When the candles were lit, the cake glowed like a full moon. Candles have history. historically being used to send signals up to the gods who live in the sky. The act of making a wish and blowing out the candles would ensure that the message would be received and the wish would be granted. To this day, we honor that tradition. So perhaps a wish or a goal is going to be granted, and you've got the 7 of Cups. How amazing is that? And this is like creepy, you know, that you don't expect that, and that you get a card saying wishes and dreams. So I think there might be a wish fulfilled. Unexpected news. Wow. You've also got the Justice. So if you are in a judicial situation, you have taken the action that you needed to. Okay, and you are leaving the rough waters, you're leaving that behind, you're going into a peaceful time now, because justice will be done. You will get what you deserve, and so will the other. You could be back in balance, like I said, because you've got the World card and you're balancing there, and good, you're back to normal, in balance, top of the world. You've also got number 11. That's the angelic divine doorway that you can step to a new beginning. You could be dealing with a Libra. You've got all the air signs here. You have Gemini twice, and you have Libra twice, and Aquarius. Definitely fast moving energy is in your reading, your spread. You've also got the 10 of Cups. You don't have to carry that burden anymore. You've also learned to delegate and to share a situation. Share it with a legal advisor or share it with somebody so that you don't have to carry the burden alone. There's always institutions that can help you, whether it's an advocate, a lawyer, a social worker, a guide, somebody you can air a problem, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a life coach. You have learned from the past. Now, the herbs that you have that you can use in your cooking is perhaps Damiana, cattail, octotillo, or cannabis. Well, there's different types of cannabis, but use it only on advice from a professional. Like, don't be judged for doing drugs. Okay. Now, we also have the council. We have the justice, and we have a council in the court. So I think that's pretty amazing. And you've got number 11 twice. Look at that. So wise counsel. If you need help, seek help from an institution. Get wise counsel. The essence. Okay. The essence, the council, are the luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity. They are the ones before whom you will do your life review when you cross into the world of spirit. A life review is when we place our good and our bad deeds on the divine scale and attempt to explain why we did not love or forgive or dare and as greatly as we might have. In other words, your blueprint will be discussed again and reseen. Know that their wisdom is available to you at all times when you live in the state of yes. In an unconditional relationship with life, they remind you of your place around a sacred fire, which has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. You will claim it when you own your inner wisdom. The invitation. They invite you to take action. The council has a message for you. Listen with your inner senses, your intuition in other words. The handwriting is already on the wall, so look about you and you will discern its meaning. Discover in other words. Do not wait for further signs. Embark on the journey to love deeply, forgive sincerely, and dare greatly. Take a leap without requiring life to assure you of success. Well, success is here. Victory is yours. And the medicine, the cure. Okay. The action that you can take. You are never alone. Turn to the council to find the guidance you seek and listen to the voice that arises spontaneously. Turn a deaf ear to that nagging voice from your ego that tells you that you are not up for it. The task before you. Create a spiritual feast for the council. Invite them to your altar every time you meditate or pray or contemplate and evaluate. So fill the chairs, invite the council, your spiritual guests, and share, make a cake. And if you don't know, you don't have to literally make a cake, but just do that in your meditation or contemplation. Make a cake, light the candles, make that wish, manifest, visualize. Just see baking a cake in meditation or contemplation. See how that feels for you. That feels really sweet and peaceful. It will bring you down into balance. I hope you've liked this reading, Aries. Take care, stay safe, and be beautiful. And feast. Feast every single day. And thank the divine and the angels. And I hope you have liked this video. Thank you for being here.